All right. Oh, triple Ultra Ball prize. Ooh. All right, that's the only thing. Oh, and Fez prize as well. Actually, honestly, it's not great. Yeah, not great, not great. No reveals? No reveals. Yo, appreciate that. Give this up there, Dos Madres. Over to Cravens. Over to the Rat Pack. Have you heard of a card called Pawn? Dude, do you even know what Lily's Determination does? Why are you even saying that? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? All right. EV Box going first. Starts the Fan Rotom. Pretty cool. If they have an energy attachment for turn. I assume you just have to go into Flareon here. Maybe Sylveon can see something happen. Maybe Sylveon, there's something with Sylveon you can do in this matchup. Not sure. Oh, is it the full one prize build? It might be. They did open the Tatsugiri. They might not play Zoroark or Pidgeot or anything like that. It might be the full one prize. Might be the full one prize build. Owl in hand. Okay, Nest Ball's coming out. Maybe gonna grab a Terra. We'll see. Looks like they did. Well, no, actually, I can't tell for sure. 2, 3 Ultra Ball. I guess, honestly, as you draw prize cards... Oh, they grab the EV, okay. As you draw prize cards, it'd be kind of good, right? Attach the EV and pass, okay. They can also get aggressive with the Phantom on the next turn, I guess, as well. All right, here we go. Into Buddy Poffin here. We'll have to get a better look at their build. The duck, let's go. They have the duck in there, bro. I mean, it doesn't matter for this matchup, but let's go. The duck. I'm just a big duck simp. All right. It is just a straight build, yeah. Straight Typhlosion, no engine. Duck and Shaman based. Duck and Shaman, the whole squad. What the hell is a big duck simp? It's a new Pokemon. The name of the Pokemon is BDS. Big duck simp. It's just a big duck. But it's like a normal looking duck. It's like a duck you would go see at the pond or something like that. On a card. All right, see if we can find... Actually, I assume they play TM Evo, right? So the question is, yeah, can they find TM Evo? I see an Arvin. That's TM Evo. Bro, we're cooking. Oh, but thinking about the Ethan's Adventure instead. Hold up. Really? Interesting. Goes with the Ethan's Adventure instead. I see a Team Evo in hand. Oh, they have a Team Evo in hand. Okay, okay. Are they going to get that? Do we really need a secret box right now? What if we just chilled? And then TM Evo. Wait, we're going to discard the TM Evo. Wait. Is it maybe... Is it... I don't know if it... Does that make sense? I don't hate it, but I'm trying to like figure out if that makes sense versus just chilling. Like, what if we just played the Ethan's Adventure, got an energy, got some other little dudes, or unless you want to get the Ethan, unless you're just trying to more aggressively get the Ethan. But like, I feel like saving the secret box to discard all of your Ethans next turn feels better, doesn't it? I guess like, yeah, because you're not going to get Iono'd, right? Or judged. Maybe you could get judged, but like, you're probably not going to get Iono'd. Wouldn't it be better to save the secret box to discard your Ethans with? I feel like that's the better play. I guess maybe you could grab an Ultra Ball here to do that, though. You could grab an Ultra Ball to then discard the Ethans you find with Quilava's next turn, I guess. Yeah, maybe that works out. They ended up with a Vessel. The next 2 turns, you might play Ethan's both turns. But don't you want to, like, one-hit KO Flareon next turn? I guess you could get Fan Rotomed. I feel like you want the potential to one-hit KO Flareon next turn, though. Evo. Oh, are we just not even going to play a supporter this turn? Wait, did he already play a supporter? Am I trolling? I think he didn't even play a supporter this turn. We could have played the Ethans, right? Wait, maybe we're not done. Hold up. Any megas in top cut? Not sure. Maybe. Maybe you just want more Pokemon in case of Water Pond? It's a Shaman in case of the Water Pond. Okay, I don't hate that. Okay. But yeah, we just didn't play a supporter for turn. So we just like have less cards in our hand than we could have. We could have played the Ethans. I feel like the Earthen Vessel should have been an Ultra Ball, and we should have played the Ethans for turn. I'm pretty sure he just didn't play a supporter that turn, unless I missed it. I don't think I did, though. Vessel for no reason? Yeah. Play the Ethans, get an Ultra Ball. That way you can ditch all 4 Ethans next turn aggressively if you want to. So our hand could have been way more built up here with Ethan's cards. Yeah, so definitely a mistake there for sure. I don't hate the Shaman Grab, though, of course. Shaman Grab's pretty good. Definitely misplayed the... Also, if he had an Air Balloon in the deck, we could have conserved the Tatsugiri and TM Evo'd with a Cyndaquil instead. I assume we play Air Balloon, so we could have gotten Air Balloon possibly. Yeah, we somehow definitely could have played that turn where Tatsugiri's on the bench and there's a Cyndaquil in the active, TM Evo'ing out double Quilava, which would be way better because now we're about to lose our Tatsugiri, which is way worse. What's the Shaman for? Wellspring? Yeah, Wellspring, I'm Baby Raging Bolt, Screamtail. But Wellspring is the main one for sure. That's the main one. All right, Crispin and Terra Orb getting searched out, and we're going in with the Terra Orb. There's a chance that Sylveon comes in and wrecks this board. Sylveon's not that scary, I don't think, because we could just Tatsu again and then like kind of reset up. Yeah. It's not that scary, I don't think. Might be a little bit scarier later in the game once they've already pressured the resources a little bit. Are we fully loading the Flareon here? We have Switch. Okay, sure. 3 energy on the Flareon here. And I assume we're going to go with the first attack, obviously. Load up the Eevee on the bench. Lightning Water, okay. Is this still Swiss? No, this is top third too. Shaman's getting pushed. Okay, so we're stalling for a turn. I guess we can't want to kill the Flareon, so that makes sense. But if we had taken an Ultra Ball, we could have won and killed the Flareon this turn, which would have been pretty good, I feel like. So they're just going to chill for a turn, hide behind the Shaman, play Ethan's this turn, play Ethan's next turn. Or maybe they have Air Balloon. Maybe they do have the potential to actually get the KO this turn. It is possible. Maybe they can get the KO this turn. They might have Air Balloon or something. But that's weird to like not save the Air Balloon to try and get like Tatsugiri back and then Air Balloon Tatsugiri. Surely the Phantom KO is better because now he has a 2 prize on the active. Oh, it does have the Air Balloon here. Okay, that must have been... Yeah, I just feel like there was... Yeah, I feel like we also... Saving the Tatsugiri on that previous turn, if we were able to Air Balloon the Tatsugiri to the bench and then Team Evil with the Cyndaquil, it would just be so much better for us here. Cyndaquil, there's the Ethan's Adventure. But we aren't quite taking the KO here. We are not getting the 1-hit KO here. You could just punch with a Cyndaquil, to be honest, on the active. Just wait, how much is it? I forget how much damage the thing does, to be honest. How much damage does Typhlosion do again? Is it 40 plus 60? It is 40 plus 60, right? Yeah, with a Victini on the next turn, I guess we could get the knockout. Yeah, we are coming up a Ethan short here, though, for the KO. The hand's still pretty good, though. Dude, that's a lot of resources to commit to a Typhlosion. Oh, we're gonna go for the 2-hit? I feel like we could have just, like, not attached and not evolved. And then, like, passed. And if you really want to Gust a Quilava, that's fine. Attacking here with the Typhlosion does not feel that good, though. Because we're not getting the 1-hit. And then next turn, we're going to have to play our 4th Ethan's Adventure, which then puts us in 1-hit range. Yeah, I don't like this Typhlosion attack at all. If we just leave it as a Quilava, if they really want to boss KO Quilava, sure, go ahead. Who cares? I feel like we're just losing so much, though. Yeah, if they had counter catch or KO the Eevee off the bench, that's one thing for sure. I think the Typhlosion player is still at the advantage here, I think, overall. But I don't know, it's kind of sketchy. Also, they had the Nitroger in hand, but then still pushed Shaman when they could have Nitroger for Tatsugiri and then put the nest ball, the air balloon on the Tatsugiri. Yeah, the Typhlosion player can still win. Actually, it could get close. This maybe could get close. We could maybe see some kind of Sylveon play develop a couple turns from now. Maybe even next turn we could see a Sylveon play, to be honest. They're going for Poffin in Area 0 off this Noctowl. So they can go wide, get some more Hootoots for more Noctowl potential. Sylveon with all the Ethans gone seems like GG, no? I mean, they have one Ethan's left. Yeah, once they burn the last Ethans, it could get awkward, yeah. It could definitely get awkward. Yeah, if you could just go knock out the active here, and then they return knockout, use the fourth... Well, actually, they might not use the fourth Ethan's next turn, though. There's nothing making them use the fourth Ethan's next turn. They could wait. Okay, there's Cyrano. Get some pokes. How much HP does Typhlosion have again? Sylveon has a one-hit KO with the first attack, right? But yeah, I guess maybe you do go with a Sylveon attack next turn, to be honest. You knock out with Bangle and Quill. There's no Bangle in hand currently, but yeah, that would be a possibility with like an Arven or a Bangle top deck. What did I say? Not Typhlosion, Sylveon. Sylveon does 160, right? Or Typhlosion's HP is 170. Sylveon does 160. So Sylveon's first attack doesn't KO Typhlosion. That's what I meant to say. All right, Mew's getting set up here. Latias says, well, that's a full bench. Latias seems kind of weak here to put on the bench. I don't love the Latias bench here. There we go. Knockout on the Typhlosion. There's a Quilava prize as well, which might prevent getting to the fourth Typhlosion here, which you kind of need to do eventually. This is it. Last Ethan's adventure. Now they're thinking about it. With 160 to prevent KO and then use Mountain next turn. Ooh, that would be a really good play, yeah. They went for Boss on the Eevee. Okay, that does prevent the Sylveon play, actually, if that's what you're scared of. And then also you're not using your last Ethan's adventure this turn. Yeah, hitting with the Sylveon's first attack and then Mountain on the next turn is a pretty good play. Thinking about the Night Stretcher here. Does play it. Thinking about Quilava or Energy. Goes for the Quilava, but there's a Quilava prize that they could pull off the prize cards here with this attack. They do not get it, but they get the ticket. So they could ticket and then Ethan's adventure here. Oh no, but the Quilava's already in the play now, so they don't need that. They just need 2 more Typhlosions to basically win the game at this point. They have no Fez draw power. The Fez is prized. That's a big card to have prized for them, to be honest. They have Terapagos in hand, so they can set up another attacker here, or they could go to try and set up another Eevee here to build up to a Sylveon. Actually, yeah, if you KO Typhlosion this turn, and then counter catch your Shaman, plus shuffle the 2 Quilavas back in the deck, I mean, that's just kind of good. Yeah, going for Sylveon here is definitely the play. If we can build up towards the Sylveon play, that's it. That's the move. Flareon can attack again this turn, knockout, and then some kind of Sylveon counter catcher play on the follow-up. They have the counter catcher in hand, but they need a little bit more. He just discard Sylveon. I'm right tripping. Oh, did he? Well, that's not a play anymore, I guess. Going for Iono. Yeah, I guess that's no longer a play. They discard Terrapagos and... Well, no, maybe it still could be a play here. Hold on. They could recover. They could recover next turn. They also discard Terrapagos. Like, what is their plan for a follow-up attacker? Clefairy? I mean, that's what they're going for, Clefairy. Yeah, trying to set up the Sylveon play was definitely the move here. I don't know if they had it. I don't know if they could get there or how hard it would be to get there, but they should have attempted it for sure. Okay, there's a Super Rod, but there's no Eevee on the bench here. Man, it feels like there had to be something better than this. Yeah, it feels like there had to be something better. Is the crystal prized? The crystal's not prized. No, it's in the deck. Now let's put the trap goes back. I guess they're about to lose access to their Terra here. Yeah, why is... Yeah, how's Clefairy ever better than just, like, benching Terrapagos, right? It's not, right? You for 1. They're just looking for an energy for Clefairy for turn. There's the Iono. Alright, here we go. Turo, Crispin, Boss, Energy. The Energy's big for the Clefairy. Crispin for next turn to actually be able to attack with it is a big deal as well. And then we're going to be able to retreat the Clefairy and go for the knockout. But with an Eden's Adventure left in the deck, all the Typhlosion player has to do is set up 2 more Typhlosions and then win the game. And through an Eden's Adventure, they'll be pretty close, but not quite all the way there. Unfortunately, the next 2 prize cards are pretty weak. Ooh, did they draw into a Super Rod here? Or they're just getting a quick count of all the resources? But he definitely thought he was grabbing Fez with that Nest Ball. No, he knew Fez was prized from the Cyrano last turn. Oh, I see. He definitely would have grabbed it last turn if it was available. Goes in with a Buddy Poffin. I don't even know what's available here to grab. Might be nothing. Oh, there's a Victini in the deck, I think. Oh, and the Duck. Yo, get the Duck. We some Duck action. Also, as the Typhlosion player here, you don't have to attack this turn. If you don't want to. There might be a Cleffa in the deck, actually, as well. Alright, just the Victini, sure. Has Typhlosion and Research, but... oh, that should set him up pretty well here. Ethan's Adventure for energy. Why did we grab the Victini there? Was there a reason to not grab the Victini there? And then we're just missing a Typhlosion to win the game. Wait, but you didn't need to Ethan's this turn, right? So you could have researched and then saved the Ethan's for the next turn, actually. Because the active is already damaged. So you could have just played research. And then took the knockout as long as you can find an energy. Plus, you have the Typhlosion in hand. They definitely could whiff the follow-up Typhlosion on the next turn, right? It's definitely possible. Oh, wait. You don't need the Typhlosion to take the KO. Wait, but should we even evolve it here? They were risking it getting KO'd. Yeah, Victini plus Quilava gets the knockout here. Wait, then why would we... Oh, but I guess we want to get the... Actually... Maybe there's not a better way to play that, actually. That's because we have the Typhlosion in the hand here, which just makes things awkward. But now, if there's Gust KO, the bench Typhlosion, I don't think they have another Typhlosion in the deck. They would have to, like, get Super Rod Ultra Ball. Didn't he research? No, he used Ethan's that turn. Oh, but is their hand just dead? It might just not even matter, to be honest. Well, no, hold on. They have Ultra Ball. Wait, didn't they have Crispin in the hand last turn? So Ultra Ball for Noctowl to get Counter Catcher to KO Typhlosion off the bench, right? We know there's an energy in the hand, so... Maybe Fear of Iono? Could be. Although they already played, I guess they could have a second Iono, yeah. Ultra Ball for Terrapagos. Okay. No Terra in play. Oh, true. They need the Terra for the Noctowl. Yeah, you can't just grab a Noctowl here. They have boss. You have to commit the boss. You have to boss Typhlosion. You can't wait. You need the extra card draw here for sure. I think they're thinking if I draw Counter Catcher, then I can play the Crispin. But I think you probably just go for the extra card draw. You have a higher chance of drawing energy. They got... Oh, wait. They got the... Dude. All right. It worked out. They got Counter Catcher Crispin. I mean, you just do it, right? You KO the Typhlosion off the bench. And then you boss KO the Quilava next turn if they whiff. You got the nuts. So I feel like playing the boss there has to be the better play. Actually, I don't know. I guess I don't know the out count. Maybe there's not that many energy left in the deck. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Is this finals? No, it's the top 32. Loading up the Terrapagos as well. I wonder what he's debating so hard. You know there's a fire energy in the hand on the opponent's side of the field. Wait, what? $100, $180. You do KO the Typhlosion. You have to KO the Typhlosion. Wait, no way. They know the opponent has a fire in hand. That's gay. That's... What? We don't even get to see the research to see if they find the Typhlosion? Did he not realize he couldn't play Counter Catcher? What was he looking for off of the Mew draw then? Did they not have boss? No, they had Counter Catcher. They had Counter Catcher Crispin. The way they sequenced it made it seem like they were playing... What? And they drew the card too. The way they sequenced their turn, it made it seem like they knew they needed Counter Catcher to have a chance. The way they sequenced their turn, it made it seem like it was like they were like, okay, I'm not gonna play boss immediately because I want to increase. I want to be able to draw into Counter Catcher and then go Counter Catcher Crispin. So I'm gonna draw one less card off the Mew to keep the Counter Catcher play open, and then they get the Counter Catcher off the Mew for one, and then they don't play it to kill the Typhlosion to force the Typhlosion player to have to find Super Rod plus Ultra Ball or something like that, or a Stretcher or something. Bro, I don't even know about that. That was. I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, that was an insane throw at the end.